Well, good morning, everybody out there. I am so glad you have found my channel and you're watching Coffee Time with Grandpa. And guess what? I'm Grandpa. Now, today is New Year's Eve, and so I'm wishing everybody out there in Videoland a happy New Year. Be careful tonight with your celebrations. Don't drink too much because, be safe. Today, I have decided to go ahead and do a long form video because today is Wednesday. I've changed my schedule a little bit to where I'm doing videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays instead of the typical one on Sunday. I decided to keep the Sunday Sabbath, holy, and go ahead and switch it to Saturday. So I will be doing my daily videos, my short form, and on long forms, I will be doing it on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And hopefully that way, it'll stay that way. How is everybody doing out there? I know it's been a long year. Believe me, it's been a long, horrific year for a lot of people. And we have struggled this year. So let's be positive that New Year's tomorrow will bring a better year, a year of joy, a year of peace, a year that you will progress in your goals. And these are my prayers for everybody out there. I am so happy to do these videos, and hopefully I bring enough information to where it can be um, helpful in your lives. Um, for people out there that are new, that are tuning into my channel, this is a pagan channel, and we talk a lot about paganistic ideas and how to improve your life, how to take better care of yourself in your old age. Because I am at the ripe old age of 73, and in March this year I turned 74. So I am getting up there in the numbers, and it is so important to take care of yourself physically, with eating the proper diets, uh, taking care of your body, which is the temple that your soul resides in. So take care of yourself always. That should be a top priority for 2026 coming up. Better health. And speaking of health, today I want to talk about uh, the top three areas that seniors are concerned about for 2026 coming up. And the number one on my list of priorities is mental health. If you know at all about senior citizens, when they get older, they get depressed and they get lonely, uh, and there's uh, a lot of things going on in a senior's life where apparently the mental health has declined a lot because suicide rates for senior citizens uh, has gone up by 5% this year. And that's a number that I do not like at all, because seniors are choosing to kill themselves than go on with their lives because of whatever reason, which is a sad statistic. 5% increase since last year. It's horrific. Uh, a lot of these deaths are drug related deaths in senior citizens. Apparently, they take an overdose of pills to put themselves to sleep so they can just fade away. into oblivion. It's just a horrible statistic, and I want to remind all senior citizens out there that there is help available. There are hotlines available. That when you are deeply depressed, get on that phone and get help. Don't choose to end your life, because that is so sacred. Your life is so sacred, because by committing suicide, you cut off any chances at all of ever fulfilling what you were supposed to do in this world. It's just very sad. And I hope everybody will go out there and check in with their senior citizens and make sure they're okay. Okay. Uh, Number two, out of the three that seniors top concerns for 2026, and that is a big one also. It is financial insecurities. Uh, a lot of seniors are afraid of running out of money, not having enough savings saved up, so they're getting frantic because everything has gone up. The rising costs of health care in this country it's a downright disgusting shame that we are not taking care of our seniors, because seniors have a lot of medical problems when they get older, and they need that medical care. They need to be taken care of, and we are not doing it. If anything, we're taking medical services away from seniors. That's something that really needs to change. Social Security is not even keeping up with the inflation. Look at this silly little increase we had. This what was it, 2.9 or 2.8% increase. Didn't even cover the inflation costs and the increases in Medicare and stuff that has they just took it away. So it's ridiculous. And we have a government now that doesn't care about its senior citizens. Let me put that very bluntly, and let me say it again. Our government does not give a rat's ass about senior citizens and the struggles they're going through. Otherwise, they would have never let all this happen. It's a shame, and I cannot wait till November to get out there and vote against this administration that we have. And I hope every senior citizen out there will go out and vote against this administration that we have. Unexpected bills are piling up for senior citizens. They can't afford it. They can't afford to pay their bills. The electric bill is too high. Uh, Food costs are high. Rent, if they're not living in their own homes. And believe me or not, there's a lot of senior citizens out there that are renting. They don't have their home to live in because they didn't have enough income coming in to ever purchase a mortgage to buy a home. So we have a lot of people. We have a I don't know. It's an emergency situation with this rent. A lot of senior citizens are living in their cars and living in their vans because they can't afford to pay rent. Something has to be done, and it's not being done. We're being swept under the carpet, uh, out of sight, out of mind, sort of thing, with the government has for senior citizens, and it has to change. It really does have to change. Uh, the number three on my list, and the final thing I want to talk about, is aging in place, especially with the healthcare system. When you get older, you want to stay in your home. You don't want to go to a facility. You want to stay in your home, and that's what aging in place means. That is one of their top concerns. A lot of senior citizens are concerned that they won't be able to continue living in their own homes that they've lived in for 50, 60, 70 years. And it's just a very real concern for senior citizens. And I pray everybody out there that that we can help them stay in their homes. Don't shuttle them off to a nursing home where they have, statistic wise, where once you put a person in a nursing home, they die within a year or two after being placed in a nursing home. Isn't that sad? Take care of your elderly parents, children. Take care of your elderly parents so they can live their final days out in peace and joy and harmony. That is that is my prayer for the world. I always remember that because I took care of my mother. I even took care of my sister before she passed away. I took care of my father before he passed away. And that's the way it should be. Don't ship your parents off to a nursing facility where they will crumble and die. Don't do it. Now, I want to remind everybody that, of course, January 3rd is coming up, and that is the full moon, that I will be requesting prayers for people. If you have an elderly parent, send in their prayer requests so I can pray for them and pray for good health and pray that they're taken care of on the full moon, because that's when I do it. There's that full moon that's coming on the third, is actually, you can say the prayers on the second, the third, or the fourth of January, because it will still be a full moon for 2-3 days before it starts waning. So, so we actually have a target window for about 3 days between the second and the third and the fourth before it starts waning again. It's a great time for me to do my rituals to help people with their prayers, so their prayers will be answered by the universe. I'm glad you found my channel. I welcome everybody to my channel, and I will be talking in future episodes about a lot of important things. Today it was on the concerns that we're facing in 2026 as senior citizens, and there's a lot of more concerns, but those were the top three: the mental health, the financial insecurity, and the healthcare, aging in place concerns that senior citizens seem to be having. I hope you find my channel interesting. I hope and pray that you're doing good. And I will say, blessed be. Guess what? See you next time. I love you all. Bye bye.